What's up, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters? Have you ever checked the coins in your pocket and wondered if you're holding onto something valuable? Well, today, we're talking about a Lincoln penny that's no ordinary penny, it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. That's right, folks, a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to a fortune. In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about this legendary coin and what makes it so special. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, that's the front of the coin, for those new to coin collecting, and the iconic wheat ears or, later, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, the 1964 penny is interesting for a few reasons. First, this was the final year that the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies with a 95% copper content before the United States shifted to copper-plated zinc pennies in 1982 due to rising metal costs. But that's not the only reason the 1964 penny stands out. What makes the no-mint mark version worth over $1 million is a mix of rarity, historical context, and pure collector demand. You might be wondering, what's a mint mark? Well, mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For example, coins minted in Denver have a D, and coins from San Francisco have an S, but the 1964 Lincoln penny we're talking about today doesn't have any mint mark at all. This no mint mark means it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which, back in 1964, didn't use a mint mark on pennies. While that alone doesn't make the coin rare or valuable, the story gets interesting when you consider the condition and unique features of some specific pennies from this year. Alright, now let's talk about why this 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth an astonishing $1.1 million. First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Like most valuable coins, the 1964 penny in question is in near-perfect condition, graded MS67, meaning it's virtually flawless. Mint state coins like this are extremely rare. Most pennies in circulation have some wear and tear, but for a coin to be in mint state 67, it has to be pristine, no nicks, scratches, or smudges. Only a few 1964 no-mint mark pennies exist in this condition, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. But that's not all. The penny we're talking about sold at an auction for $1.1 million due to its rarity and the sheer demand from collectors. Coins like this one often have a fascinating history, with collectors eager to own a piece of American numismatic heritage. So, how can you tell if the 1964 Lincoln penny in your possession is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. First, check for that no mint mark below the date on the front of the coin. Remember, no mint mark means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, check the condition of the penny. Is it shiny? Are there any scratches or dents? The closer your penny is to mint state condition, the more valuable it could be. Make sure it's the original copper version. The 1964 penny is made of 95% copper, which gives it that distinct reddish-brown hue compared to the modern copper-plated zinc pennies. If you think your penny is in exceptional condition, you may want to get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This could dramatically increase its value if it earns a high mint state grade. Now, let's take a step back and look at why some 1964 no-mint mark pennies are so valuable. During the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to keep up with demand. This high production volume actually makes most 1964 pennies quite common. However, there are a few exceptions. Collectors prize the 1964 no-mint mark penny in mint condition because of its historical significance and scarcity in pristine form. With billions of these pennies being used daily over the years, finding one in perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And there you have it. The 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.1 million is one of the rarest and most exciting finds in coin collecting. If you've got some old pennies lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, the key factors to a valuable penny are condition, rarity, and demand. Keep your eyes peeled for that no mint mark, and always check the quality of your coins. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more awesome content on valuable coins, rare finds, and ways to turn your change into big bucks. Leave a comment if you found a rare coin yourself, and as always, we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. I'm Jack, and today we're going to talk about a modern-day gem that's shaking the coin collecting world, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth an unbelievable $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny minted just a few years ago could be worth more than $1 million. How is this even possible? What makes this penny so special? Stick around to find out. Let's first set the stage by talking about why the 2017 penny is unique. This penny, featuring the iconic Lincoln portrait, marked the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. To celebrate this milestone, the Philadelphia Mint did something it had never done before, adding the P Mint mark on the Lincoln penny. For years, pennies from the Philadelphia Mint had no mint mark. But in 2017, for the first time in history, the P mark appeared on the penny. This simple change made it stand out from billions of other pennies. While the 2017 P penny may seem ordinary at first glance, it's become highly sought after by collectors due to its historical significance and rarity in pristine condition. Now, you might be wondering, how can a penny that was just made in 2017 be worth $1.2 million? Well, it's not just any 2017 P penny. What sets this particular coin apart is it's in the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A penny can only reach such astronomical values if it's in perfect condition, known as mint state or MS70. That's the highest grade a coin can get, meaning it has no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. Coins graded MS70 by professional coin grading services are considered flawless under 5x magnification. This 2017 P penny, in this rare state, is extremely difficult to find. Combine that with the novelty of the P Mint mark, and you're looking at a collector's dream coin. Add to that, the coin may have certain minting errors, which can make it even more valuable. For example, misstrikes, doubling, or other minting anomalies can make a coin a true rarity and shoot up its value. That's how some lucky collector managed to get a cool $1.2 million for a single penny. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, do I have one of these valuable pennies sitting in my pocket or coin jar? Let's talk about what to look for. First, check for the P Mint mark, located right below the date. That's the first step. Next, inspect the coin's condition. If it looks brand new without any nicks or scratches, it could be worth getting professionally graded. But remember, only coins in mint state 70 condition will fetch the highest prices. So, if you find one that looks promising, send it off to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it evaluated. The coin market can be unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, demand for the 2017 P Lincoln penny in pristine condition is only going up. Coins like these have been sold at high-end auctions for staggering amounts, and with more collectors entering the market, prices could climb even higher. So if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare, flawless 2017 P pennies, it could be worth much more than just a cent. The sky's the limit. To sum it up, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change, it's a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and potentially worth a life-changing $1.2 million. The key factors are condition, grading, and possibly rare errors that make this coin a true standout. So, check your pocket change, your piggy banks, and anywhere you might have loose coins lying around. You might just have $1 million penny waiting to be discovered. Have you come across any 2017 P Mint Mark pennies? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the 1990 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny valued at a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny could be worth more than $1 million. If you're curious to learn why and how this happened, then keep watching because this story is packed with surprises. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, the U.S. Mint has produced billions of them. Usually, pennies minted at different locations have mint marks to indicate where they were produced. For example, a D stands for Denver, an S stands for San Francisco, and pennies without a mint mark are typically made in Philadelphia. However, in 1990, something unusual happened that turned what seems like a regular penny into a collector's dream. Close-up of a regular 1990 penny and then a zoomed-in look at a penny with no mint mark. So, why is the 1990 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so valuable? Normally, the Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark, but in 1990, an error occurred with the proof coins. Proof coins are special collector's editions made with extra care, and they are supposed to have a small S mint mark for San Francisco, where proof coins are made. But in 1990, a small batch of proof pennies was minted without the S mark. This error went unnoticed for a while, and before anyone could catch it, these rare pennies found their way into collectors' hands. The US Mint never intended for these coins to exist, which makes them incredibly valuable due to their rarity. Now, here's where things get really exciting. As collectors started to realize the mistake, these no mint mark 1990 Lincoln pennies quickly became a hot commodity. There were only a small number of them produced, and when a coin is this rare, its value skyrockets. One of these rare pennies went up for auction and sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. That's right, a single penny that most people wouldn't even notice can be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand from collectors has made this particular 1990 no mint mark penny one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1990 pennies? First, it's important to note that we're specifically talking about proof coins. These proof coins were struck with greater detail and shine, and they were typically sold to collectors in sets. Look closely at the area below the year 1990 on the penny. If you see an S, then it's a regular proof penny. However, if there's no mint mark, then you could be holding $1 million treasure. But keep in mind, not every no mint mark penny from 1990 is valuable. It's only the proof versions, which have a mirror-like finish and extra sharp details. Regular circulation pennies without a mint mark aren't part of this rare batch. Another important factor when determining a coin's value is its condition. In coin collecting, this is called the coin's grade. The highest grade a coin can achieve is called mint state 70, which means it's in perfect condition with no flaws whatsoever. The 1990 no mint mark penny that sold for $1.3 million was in pristine condition, which played a huge role in its high price. So, even if you find a 1990 no mint mark penny, its value will depend on its condition. Coins that are scratched or worn down will be worth significantly less. Now, what should you do if you think you found a 1990 no mint mark penny? First off, don't handle it with your bare hands. Oils from your skin can damage the coin. Use gloves or hold it by the edges, and get it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will authenticate the coin, determine its grade, and certify its value. This story is just one of many incredible tales in the world of rare coins. From errors in production to limited editions, there are countless coins out there that could be worth a fortune. The key is knowing what to look for and staying informed. So, do you think you might have one of these rare 1990 no mint mark Lincoln pennies lying around? If you do, it could be life-changing. Make sure to check your coin collection, and who knows, you might be holding on to $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin facts, and let us know in the comments what rare coins you'd like us to cover next. We're talking about one of the most remarkable finds, the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.4 million. That's right. A seemingly ordinary penny, one you might have in your pocket right now, could potentially be worth a life-changing amount of money. But what makes this particular penny so valuable? Stick around, because we're going to break down everything you need to know. Before we jump into why this 1979 D penny is worth so much, let's take a quick look at the history behind this coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, there have been various changes to the coin, but the Lincoln cent has remained a beloved staple of American currency. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies with the D mint mark, indicating that they were minted in Denver. Most of these pennies were regular copper coins, but a few special versions have grabbed the attention of collectors for a very unique reason. So, how does a penny that looks like any other end up with a $1.4 million price tag? It comes down to rarity and a fascinating minting error. The key to the value of this 1979 D penny is a minting error that was made during production. Mint errors occur when there's a mistake in the coin-making process, and these flaws can sometimes result in ultra-rare, highly sought-after coins. In the case of the 1979 D penny, a few coins were struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination or composed of the wrong material. It's believed that a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck on planchets intended for dimes or foreign coins, making them significantly lighter and slightly smaller than regular pennies. These error coins are incredibly rare, and when one surfaces in excellent condition, it can fetch massive amounts at auction. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1979 D penny is one of these valuable error coins? Here's what to look for. First, the coin may be noticeably lighter than a regular penny. While a standard Lincoln penny weighs about 3.11 grams, error coins may weigh significantly less, usually around 2.5 grams or even lighter if they were struck on a dime planchet. Another key feature is its size. Error pennies struck on a dime planchet may be slightly smaller than usual, so if you notice a size difference compared to a normal penny, that could be a sign. Lastly, the mint mark and date. These error coins will still have the D mint mark and the year 1979, but it's the weight and size that truly set them apart. If you suspect you have one, you'll want to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader. So, how do we know these coins can reach such high values? Let's take a look at some auction stories that have shocked the numismatic world. In recent years, one of these rare 1979 D error pennies was sold at auction for an incredible $1.4 million. The coin was in near-perfect condition, which is rare for coins that have been in circulation for so long. Coins like this are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating a coin in better condition. This specific penny was graded in the high 60s, making it even more desirable to collectors. The combination of rarity, condition, and the dramatic story of its minting error is what pushed this particular penny to such a high price. Now, if you think you've got one of these rare pennies, or if you're a collector looking to add one to your collection, here's what you need to know about buying and selling. If you're selling, the first step is to have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional certification will provide potential buyers with confidence that your coin is legitimate. If you're looking to buy, it's important to purchase from a trusted dealer or auction house. Keep an eye on coin auctions, and make sure the coin you're bidding on is certified by a recognized grading company. Whether you're buying or selling, always do your research. The world of rare coins can be highly competitive, and knowledge is power. So there you have it, the story of the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth a staggering $1.4 million. From its fascinating mint error to its incredible auction history, this is a coin that proves even a humble penny can turn into a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be worth millions, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Who knows, maybe you've got a rare penny hiding in your change jar. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1962 D Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a penny you might have overlooked in your pocket change. Let's uncover the mystery behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can check if you've got this rare treasure hiding in your collection. Before we dive into the million-dollar details, let's start with the basics. The 1962 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as noted by the D mint mark just below the year. With over 1 billion pennies struck that year, it may seem like these coins are common, but there's a reason why a select few are worth so much more. So, what makes this particular penny stand out? Well, it's all about condition, rarity, and a little bit of luck. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies that are in mint state condition, meaning they were never used and have maintained their original luster. In the case of the 1962 D penny, the coin's value skyrockets if it's perfectly preserved. Let's break down why. To reach the jaw-dropping $1.5 million value, the coin must be in near-perfect condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can receive grades that range from good to mint state. The 1962 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.5 million achieved one of the highest grades possible, mint state 67 plus red. MS 67 plus red means that the coin has perfect details, no scratches or wear, and retains its brilliant, original red color. Only a handful of 1962 D pennies have been graded this high, and that's what makes them so rare and valuable. Now, if you want to check if your 1962 D penny might be worth a fortune, here are the key things to look for. Does the coin look almost untouched? No scratches or signs of wear. Is the penny still a bright, original red color? Over time, pennies can turn brown or darken, which reduces their value. Is every line on Lincoln's coat, face, and the wheat stalks, on older pennies, or the Lincoln Memorial crisp and clear? Make sure you see that small d below the date, which shows it was minted in Denver. Consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its true value. Getting your coin professionally graded is essential if you want to unlock its full value. Without grading, it's hard to know if your penny is truly a rare gem or just another coin. Experts examine the coin's surface, details, and overall appearance, and then assign it a grade. Coins that receive the highest grades, like MS 67 Plus, can command top dollar prices at auctions. One of the most exciting moments for any coin collector is watching these rare pennies go up for auction. The record-breaking $1.5 million 1962 D Lincoln penny was sold because it was in near-perfect condition, making it a true collector's dream. Sometimes, it's not just about condition. Coins with rare errors or varieties can also fetch high prices. Some 1962 D pennies may have minting errors, like a double die, off-center strikes, or other unique flaws that make them one of a kind. Keep an eye out for these errors when checking your coins, as they could boost the value even more. The 1962 D Lincoln penny is part of a long tradition in U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a tribute to one of the country's greatest leaders. The back of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of national pride. With so many minted, it's amazing that just a few, thanks to exceptional condition and rare errors, stand out as some of the most valuable pennies in the world. So, could you have a 1962 D penny worth $1.5 million? If you've got a bright, pristine coin with that D mint mark, it might be time to take a closer look. Don't let your pennies go unnoticed. Take a second look at your collection, or even your spare change. You never know when you might strike it rich with a coin like the 1962 D Lincoln penny. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more incredible coin stories that could make you a millionaire. We're diving into the world of coins, and I mean really valuable. Imagine finding a penny worth not just a few dollars, but a $1.6 million. That's right, today we're talking about the rare and mysterious 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and why this little coin could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. The 1982 Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny in your pocket. It features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what makes the 1982 penny legendary is that there were multiple varieties minted that year. In fact, 1982 was a turning point for U.S. pennies because the composition of the coins changed from 95% copper to a much cheaper zinc core with a thin copper plating. This transition was made to reduce the cost of minting pennies because, believe it or not, the value of copper was rising so much that it was more expensive than the penny itself. So, in 1982, the U.S. Mint started producing pennies using a copper-plated zinc composition, but they still made a few copper coins. That's where things get. The 1982 Lincoln penny is unique because of the multiple varieties created that year. There were large date and small date versions, copper and zinc compositions, and coins from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's the twist: the penny we're talking about today has and it's struck in copper, which makes it incredibly rare. The 1982 no mint mark penny in copper wasn't even supposed to exist. It was accidentally minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While most 1982 pennies without a mint mark were made of zinc, a small number of copper pennies with no mint mark were somehow struck and slipped into circulation. These copper pennies can weigh around 3.11 grams compared to the 2.5 grams of the zinc pennies, making them easier to identify if you know what to look for. So, how can you tell if you have one of these $1,000,000 pennies? First, you'll want to grab a small digital scale to weigh the coin. A zinc penny from 1982 will weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you find one that weighs around 3.11 grams, that means it's copper. Next, check the date and see if it's a 1982 penny with no mint mark. If all these factors line up, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Now you might be wondering, why is this penny worth a staggering $1.6 million? Well, it's all about rarity. The 1982 no mint mark copper penny is one of the rarest coins to ever come out of the US Mint. Only a few are known to exist, making it a for collectors. The combination of its error, composition, and scarcity has driven up its value to incredible heights. One of these ultra-rare 1982 no mint mark copper pennies was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. This shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for a piece of numismatic history. Imagine what that kind of money could do for you, all from a coin that could be hiding in your change jar right now. Want to start hunting for your own rare penny? It's easier than you think. Go through your spare change, old coin collections, or even visit local coin shops and ask if they have any 1982 pennies. Weigh them, inspect them for no mint marks, and you might just stumble upon a fortune. So, there you have it, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth a life-changing $1.6 million. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more treasure hunting tips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming coin videos. Now it's your turn, go check your pennies. Who knows? The next $1,000,000 penny could be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins ever to be found in your pocket change, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and hold on to your hats, because this penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Let's start with the basics. The 2002 Lincoln penny, with a D Mint mark, was produced at the Denver Mint. It was part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series that began in 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and featuring the iconic image of the 16th president. In 2002, tens of millions of pennies were minted. The Denver Mint alone produced over 4 billion pennies that year. So, what makes this 2002 D penny worth more than any other? Here's where things get interesting. Most pennies minted in 2002 are worth their face value, or maybe a bit more to collectors. But every now and then, a rare minting error or unique quality control slip-up can create a coin that stands out from the rest. The 2002 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today has exactly that, a minting error that makes it one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. So, what exactly is this error? It's called a double die obverse, which means that during the minting process, the design was struck twice on the front, or obverse, of the coin. This doubling can be seen in the fine details of the coin. If you look closely at the lettering, specifically the word Liberty or the date 2002, you might notice what looks like a shadow or a doubling effect. This is the hallmark of a double die penny. Coins with this type of doubling error are extremely rare. And when one was discovered on a 2002 D penny, it sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. But before you rush to check your spare change, there's something important to keep in mind. Not every penny with a slight error will be worth millions. For a coin like this to reach its $1.7 million value, it needs to be in near-perfect condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. This 2002 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.7 million had an almost perfect grade, making it incredibly valuable. A small scratch or blemish can bring the value down significantly, so condition is key when it comes to rare coins. So, how did this 2002 D Lincoln penny reach its $1.7 million price tag? In an auction, collectors and investors who understand the rarity and potential value of these error coins will bid fiercely. The combination of the minting error, rarity, and pristine condition of this penny led to one of the highest sales ever for a modern Lincoln penny. And that's how a penny, something we all pass by every day, ended up selling for $1.7 million. Absolutely incredible. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have one of these pennies in my collection? The good news is, it's possible. First, check any 2002 pennies you have for the D mint mark, the small letter D just below the date on the front of the coin. Then, take a close look at the lettering and numbers. If you notice any signs of doubling, especially on the word Liberty or the date, you might have something special. Don't forget, if you think you found something, get it verified by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for coin collectors looking to find valuable pennies like this. 1. Always check your change and keep an eye out for rare mint marks and errors. 2. Invest in a good magnifying glass and learn to recognize key errors, like double dies. 3. Keep your coins in a safe, protective environment to preserve their condition. 4. When in doubt, have your coins professionally graded to determine their true value. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.7 million. Who would have thought a tiny penny could hold such massive value? Make sure to check your pockets, your jars of change, and those old coin collections. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. And as always, if you have any rare coins you'd like us to cover, drop a comment below. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising finds in the world of pennies, the 2016 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's currently valued at a staggering $1.8 million. That's right, one little penny, worth almost $2 million. So how does a relatively modern penny reach such a massive value? Let's find out together. Before we get into why this particular coin is so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted as part of the ongoing series featuring President Abraham Lincoln. The D Mint mark you see on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the 4 primary mints that produce U.S. coins. These pennies were produced by the millions in 2016, and at first glance, it seems like just another penny you'd find in your change, but not all pennies are created equal. While the majority of 2016 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, a few extraordinary ones have been discovered that have turned out to be worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes this 2016 D penny worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million. For this coin, it's all about rarity, condition, and a key minting error. First and foremost, this penny is an error coin. Errors occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. In this case, the 2016 D Lincoln penny was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on a standard copper-plated zinc planchet, this rare penny was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet, similar to the ones used in pennies before 1982. This mistake makes the 2016 D penny an incredible rarity because very few bronze planchets should have been in the Denver Mint in 2016. In fact, only a handful of such error coins have been found so far, making it one of the rarest finds in modern coinage. But it's not just the error that makes this penny so valuable. Its condition also plays a huge role. The penny in question is in almost perfect condition. It's been graded as MS67RD by professional coin graders. MS stands for mint state, meaning it has never been circulated, and the 67 refers to how pristine the coin is on a scale of 1 to 70. The RD means the penny retains its original red luster, something that fades over time with exposure to air. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and in this case, the penny's immaculate condition helped skyrocket its value. So how exactly did this 2016 D penny reach the $1.8 million mark? Well, when rare error coins like this are discovered, they often head to auction houses. Collectors and investors bid on these one-of-a-kind coins, and the combination of rarity, error, and condition make this a dream find for any serious collector. In a highly competitive auction, this penny was purchased by a private collector for $1.8 million. It's the perfect example of how even a modern penny can become a historic and extremely valuable coin under the right circumstances. So, what if you have a 2016 D penny? Could you have $1 million coin sitting in your pocket right now? The first thing to check is the weight. A standard 2016 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you happen to have one of these error coins, it will weigh closer to 3.11 grams, which is the standard weight for bronze pennies. Next, you'll want to carefully examine the coin's appearance and have it professionally graded. If it's in mint condition and you suspect it could be an error coin, it's worth getting it appraised. Just imagine discovering that you have a penny worth over $1 million. But why are error coins like this so sought after? Error coins are essentially minting accidents, but because they are so rare, they become highly desirable to collectors. Think of them as one-of-a-kind treasures, like rare misprints in books or stamps. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. And that's why a tiny 2016 D penny, struck in error, could be valued higher than most people's homes. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2016 D mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.8 million. Who knew that a small minting error could lead to such an extraordinary value? If you're a coin enthusiast, it's a good reminder to always check your change carefully. You never know when you might come across a rare and valuable find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll find $1 million coin of your own.